I got all grade 8 to 9s in my GCSEs and I've had so many questions about it, so I'm going to do a full video now of everything I've been asked about timing, blurting and everything like that. So I started revising in November, but not for the GCSEs. I revised in November for my December marks, and obviously throughout December, and then I started revising in February, a little bit in January, but mainly in February for my March marks. And then after those mocks finished, I just carried on revising all through March, April, May. Yeah. So technically overall it's about 7 months of revising, but I didn't start in November and carry on. And I did a little bit September, October and January too. Revising for your mocks is the best thing you can do, honestly. It will help you so much. The second thing is blurting with my whiteboard, which honestly saved me through exams. Like without blurting, I don't think I would have got the grades I got. This is my whiteboard. This is how big it is compared to my hand. And then sometimes I'd use this smaller one too. So blurting is a method of active recall. You'll probably hear this a lot from your teachers throughout year 11. The best way to revise is active recall, recalling that information over and over again. So for example, for poetry, history, science, I would read, a page or 2 pages of the textbook or read all my Macbeth quotes and analysis, and then on my whiteboard, blurt it all out, write out everything I can remember, and then you read back through and you add in red or another colour what you got wrong. You can repeat this straight afterwards, you can repeat till you get none wrong, or you can do it the next day or the next time you cover that topic, you can do it again and see how much you can remember now. It also highlights what you need to work on. It's like just the best revision method. As you can see, here's one. This is definitely the most essential, a bit closer to your exams, but you can do it throughout all of revising. You can also get whiteboard paper like this to stick up on your walls. Okay, the third thing is people kept asking me about whether I had a revision timetable. I knew that if I planned out too much, I was never going to stick to it, and then I just feel guilty for not sticking to it even if I was still revising. So what I would do, for example, at the start of the Easter holidays, so I knew I had 2 weeks, and I knew, for example, by the end of this first week, I want to have finished all my Lady Macbeth flashcards. But obviously I knew I didn't want to do it all at once. So then I would space it out. I'd draw out all the days and space it out. Okay, I'm going to do them then. So they're finished by here. And then I'd add on for each subject and I'd colour code them. And then I knew that if I followed that timetable, I would finish everything I need to get done and cover by the end of the 2 weeks. I would do this in basically 2-week slots when I knew I needed to cover things and finish flashcards or learning subtopics by then. But I never put times because you won't stick to it and then you'll just feel guilty for not sticking to it. Just put what you need to do. Another question I got asked is how do you balance a social life and revising? Or lots of people have been saying like they wouldn't want to revise that much, they wouldn't have a social life. I would wake up, I was quite dedicated to revising, so I'd wake up quite early on the weekend, like 8. I'd start revising at 9. With breaks and stuff, you're done by 4, 3, 5. You can go out, see your friends, see your boyfriend and girlfriend in the evening, in the late afternoon. People weren't really going out that much after school anyway. I still had that social life on the weekends and I always took a break on a Friday night. I never revised on Fridays apart from during the exams or maybe right up really close to them, but I always had Friday off. People ask me how much I revised and how I stay focused. I think it's better than Flora because, I finished all the trees and stuff on Flora, so I moved on to Study Bunny. I have a new phone now compared to what I had before, so I don't have all my data from before, which is really annoying, but you can see how much you've revised every day, and you can decorate the bunny and stuff, and it gets happy when you revise. That helped me stay focused because I could see every day how much I was doing, and I'd want to make it look like a lot. How much I revised, I don't exactly remember, but I would probably revise between 4 and 6 hours. That was during the Easter holidays, after the Easter holidays, during exams, and maybe a bit before the Easter holidays. I would sometimes revise 6 or 7 hours on a Saturday, but 2 hours on a weekday. You're not going to be able to do loads and loads every single day, but if you're motivated enough, like I was, you will get to a point where you want to do 5 hours every single day, and you are able to. And to be able to do that much, you can mix it up. You're doing a pad paper takes an hour and a bit longer than an hour. Do that, then blurt. Then do flashcards and switch up the subjects and it goes fast, switch it up, People ask me how I organise my folders. I didn't really organise them that well, but I do recommend getting organised now and putting each subject in each folder. People ask me how I did my flashcards, question on the front, answer on the back, or quote on the front, analysis on the back. The final question I get asked is where did I get my motivation from? For me, it was just a case of, I know I'm going to do these GCSEs anyway. I can't escape doing the GCSEs. I'm going to have to do them. So why not try my absolute best and just see what I can do? Because, I don't want to open my results on results day and be like, wow, wish I revised a bit more. Like, I never wanted to say wish I did a bit more, and I knew on results day I could have not done anything more than I did. So that was my motivation, is just like knowing that I did everything I can do. And if you have that headspace, you'll keep doing it. And if you have things to look forward to in the summer holidays, I was like, well, if I'm revising all the time now, it will make the summer holidays even better because I have so much freedom, and it did. But yeah, any other questions, let me know down below and I'll let you know.